House. Trump's new hat is glorious. Former President Barack Obama and current President Donald Trump are a study in contrasts. Whether they are meeting and supporting the victims of disasters, interacting with world leaders, or simply addressing a crowd, these two presidents are polar opposites of one another. Another way the two men differ a great deal is in their treatment of military personnel. Contempt seems to be the defining characteristic of the Obama presidency for America, her way of life, and for the military personnel charged with protecting her. Like many left-of-center Americans, he knew nothing about the military and frankly was not interested in learning. As we saw repeatedly echoed as a refrain throughout the Obama presidency with everything from the Fort Hood shooting, the VA scandal, the Bergdahl debacle, and a host of other notable examples, Obama and his defenders continually oozed a contempt. Their utter tone deafness on military issues regularly turned bad news into all-consuming nightmares. Obama went from allowing veterans to die at the VA to confusing cadets at West Point to saluting the heroism of an Army deserter, if not an outright enemy collaborator. Adding insult to injury, much of the mainstream media has little idea how to cover military issues because they share this cultural contempt. Enlisted soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines are considered stupid or insane, either way, indigent victims who must be enlightened by the liberal elite. By contrast, President Trump is a man who does not hold anything back. Oftentimes he says what he believes needs to be said rather than opting for the more politically correct. President Trump himself did not serve, choosing instead to work in corporate America. Given his lack of military knowledge, President Trump chose to surround himself with great military leaders such as Secretary of Defense James Mad Dog Mattis and General John Kelly, seeking the counsel of those with greater expertise than his own. All throughout his campaign he became known for his mantra of #MAGA or Make America Great Again, pushing an America First agenda that has not been seen in decades. Through his presidential campaign, President Trump was often seen wear a red hat bearing the caption "Make America Great Again" or simply MAGA. As a result, when it was time for President Trump's planned trip to Camp David, he spoke of what a great honor it was to fly on the Executive Marine One helicopter, in a speech to Marines. He thanked all the Marines in the helicopter squadron for their hard work to keep his travel safe, noting what an incredible privilege it was to take that flight, as few sights more awe-inspiring than riding the helicopter past the national monuments and landing at the White House. Marine One has been a fixture of the presidency since President Dwight Eisenhower inaugurated it in 1957. The president's helicopter, a Sikorsky VH-3D Seat King, is part of fleet of aircraft based in Quantico, Virginia. More than 800 U.S. Marines supervised the operation of the Marine One fleet. They call the helicopters White Tops because of their green and white paint scheme. President Trump noted, "A Marine is often the last person I see when leaving the White House and the first upon my return. Nothing is more reassuring." The squadron gifted President Trump with a hat from their group, which Trump said he would be proud to wear. The hat mimicked the look of the hats for which President Trump is so famous for, proclaimed, "Presidential Helicopter Squadron," emblazoned in blue letters on the white cap. In his address to the servicemen at Quantico who take care of Marine One, President Trump was very appreciative, stating in part, "So they gave me this hat. It says, Presidential Helicopter Squadron. Would you wear it? Now, no other president would do this. But I will, because I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. What the hell? Oh, you are nice. I can't see you in this. You are, you mean, so you're the ones taking care of my helicopter, right? I better be nice to you. I better be nice to you. I want to congratulate, I know the talent. I've had many helicopters. You know, I'm very spoiled, I've had helicopters." Laughter. "And we ordered a couple of big, beautiful new ones. You know about that, right? They paid a lot more than I would have paid, and I would have had them even better, but we won't talk about that. They paid a lot of money. But I want to thank Colonel Hoffman very much. The job you do is incredible. The job that this group of people do is incredible. Colonel, how many presidents have come out to see them? Who was that?" An audience member answered President Trump's comments, stating it was 8 years ago. President Trump continued. Oh, 8 years ago. Good. Good. President Obama, no? I don't know. Well, it is great to be here, surrounded by the Marines. You know, I have a 4-star Marine. We just had to get it right. So I picked a 4-star Marine. Could have picked a lot people. Everybody wants to be chief of staff, right? But I had to go to the Marines. President Trump is highly complimentary of those military personnel in his administration, as well, calling specific and special attention to General John Kelly, stating "Where's Kelly? Where is he? Where is he? Come on over here, Kelly. Come here. 4 stars. Say hello. Say hello. Watch the Marines go crazy for Kelly." General Kelly responded with "Best job I ever had, you've heard me say it before, being a sergeant in the Marines. Second best job, this one." President Trump continued with "You know, he always said that. He liked being out there fighting. But we'll try and keep you out of the fighting. But if we have to fight, oh, boy, it's not going to be pretty." He finished his speech speaking about the amazing work of our military personnel and their dedication to America, thanking them for a job well done while wearing his new hat, proclaiming the Presidential Helicopter Squadron, and President Trump was proud to wear it. Our military men and women finally have a president who both cares about them and respects what they do. A visit from their commander-in-chief is no small thing, and for these men and women, it was a very welcome sight. After all, it had been 8 years. Share this article if you support President Trump and his plan to make America great again.